Welcome to today's reading. We're changing things up around here. As you can tell from the audio quality, I have a microphone. That's right. New year, new me. Yeah. So, I'm going to stay committed to the readings that I had set aside, or rather, I have on my queue to record. So that means, yes, we're going to continue with the holiday themed readings. Because, technically there is the Orthodox Christmas, which goes to the 7th. And, I don't know, it's winter. Let's keep the winter solstice vibes going. That's right, my natives. It is winter solstice season. I didn't quite mention that before. So anyway, with my little spiel that I got there, we're going to, like I said, we're going to do the holiday love reading. We got 2 more to go. So this is the second out of 3 that I had planned. And we got 1 more after this. And then we're going to do a few other readings that I had set aside that are wintry themed. And then we're going to start incorporating more different kinds of readings. Perhaps zodiac. I just wanted to give y'all an update because it's New Year's Eve. I celebrated the New Year this morning by falling asleep to listening to an old Sora the Troll live stream. This before I went to bed, and then waking up to find that he was actually live streaming. I woke up within 6 minutes of him starting the stream. So that was a really nice way to enjoy the New Year from Shibuya. Or was he in? I think he was just in Tokyo. So, yeah. And anyway, he's gonna have a live stream later, so I'm excited for that. I know I wasn't gonna do a little spiel, but I had to. It's been a while, okay? So let me write down the time, and then we're gonna get into the collective. I already have the cards pulled, so if you didn't care about anything that I just said, just skip ahead. Okay, so 2:45. So, first of all, I pulled 4 cards, and one of those 4 cards came out face up, and that is the 6 of, or face down, face up, upside down, face up, yeah. The 6 of Pentacles, Koka no Roku. And so I decided to make it a little cube here. Maybe that looks better. Yeah, we'll have it in the top right corner. That makes more sense. Like a postage stamp. And so that's the first energy we get for this love reading here for the collective. With Koka no Roku, that is saying, that's an energy of stability, of support, of the community coming together, families coming together, people coming together to give one another what we're able to give when we need things, right? So with this card coming out in the reverse as the very first card, this is indicating obviously that there is a sort of blockage going on with that there is a sort of lack. So, or rather that there is a sort of energy that is, it is going to be manifesting at some point because this energy is being put in to you're cultivating it, right? So that is showing that one of those 2 things. Let's take a look at a little bit more here. Yeah, okay, so it looks like, oh my, this is interesting. Well, I would say it looks like you've been putting in this work towards the self, this self-love, because we have Bo no Roku, and then we have Hoshi, the star. So we have the 6 of wands, and then we have the star. The only upright card here is in the top left. That is Koka no San. Koka no San is the Three of Pentacles. So we have pentacles on top. So it's showing here that in the love sector, in the consciousness and in the heart chakra, as well as the solar plexus area, there is a sort of stability that's being built in those chakras. And I would say, since we got like 6 here showing up, we don't have a 7 showing up besides in the star. We're gonna go with the 7 chakras. But anyway, it looks like the top 3 chakras basically are being lit up, illuminated, generally, with this stability energy, but then the lower chakras are the sort of grounding force for it, right? And so I would say there's this sort of expansion going on within yourself energetically from this application that you're giving to yourself, where you're healing, right? But you're also healing your will to fulfill things. So, like I said, this is a love reading, so this, includes any form of love. That's the way I like to do these readings. And so it's showing that overall, you're putting in these 3 pentacles, okay? You're putting in this pentacle over here for the 6 of Pentacles energy, for this stability, this support, and then you're putting in another pentacle into the success energy of the 6 of Wands. And then the final pentacle that goes into your archetypal journey as a spirit in a human body goes towards the star. And that is where you illuminate not only yourself, but the world. You embody the entity, the creation that God made you to be. I'll just take a look at the underlying energy here. We have Onna Kyoko, and that is the High Priestess. It's in the upright. And this, in a way, affirms that. This does affirm everything that I just said. Because you were going through this transformation through your consciousness, where you were expanding in a very loving way. And so you are resonating and vibrating on a much more aligned frequency with the sort of Christ consciousness energy. So that is a very good love reading to have. You are becoming love, essentially. Yes. Okay. So let's see. I can pause this. I'm recording this on my laptop. I don't usually do this. Okay. We're gonna pause the recording, and I'm gonna shuffle, prepare for the 2 groups, and we're gonna have 2 options here. I'm just gonna, I don't need to pause it. I'll just edit this. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 options. I don't remember what the options are in the editing, so, or before, I don't remember what the options are. So I'm just gonna say, here's option 1. Take your time. And then here is option 2. And when you are ready, we will begin your reading. Okay, now I pause. Ya'ate, to those who have chosen option number 1. So I'm gonna make this real easy peasy, and I only pulled 2 cards, but I gotta say, the second card I pulled was so antsy in the pantsy to get out of the deck here. So let's take a look at what your love reading is. You got the 5 of Cups, so that's Seihai no Go in the reverse. That's the card that wanted to hop out. And then you have Kote, which is the Emperor in reverse. Let's take a look at the underlying energy. You got Koka no nana, and under that is wo no jo. And so that is the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. You got the Queen of Wands in reverse there on the underlying energy. So, what's going on here? First of all, Five of Cups was popping out. That was trying to really be seen and be known and be loud and proud. So, that card is typically, you know, about some sort of grief and all that. Now, this is more so talking about, with what's coming up here, that you're going to be experiencing a little bit of forgiveness. Either somebody is going to try to apologize to you, or they're going to be changing their actions towards you. Either way, those technically are both an apology. And then with the Kote in reverse, this is somebody that is supposed to be a very stable energy, that's supposed to be in their power, that's supposed to be asserting their role as a masculine energy, as in giving, being a giving sort of energy, whereas the feminine is taking and transforming. And so that's an action-oriented energy, right? And so with this, it is like saying that there's this sort of stifled energy here because of this need to experience this forgiveness with whomever it is that is on your mind here. I would say that this person, you know, could have an authority over you, or think that they do rather, because the Kote, the Emperor, is coming in reverse. So they are sorely mistaken, and that is causing them to have to apologize to you and to have to make amends. And now, with the underlying energy being Koka no Nana, that is the Seven of Pentacles, and that is a card of diligence, patience, taking one's time to look over the fine details, right? And that is the upright energy here, and I was drawn to looking at the card under that, which is the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Bo no Jo. And so that energy is, in this case, that is like saying that you have not really been able to shine as brightly, and you've been very patient and diligent with this person or these group of people or whatever to to right their wrongs and to eventually change, because it's caused you to reflect or to act in a sort of way that you don't usually act, or rather to seem like, you know, you're not as brilliant as you truly are in terms of your spiritual embodiment. You know, they kind of suppressed your light, right? They did something to do that, whether it was an intentional thing or not. So for your love reading, really, this is just saying that you're going to come to a point here where this person is going to be prompted to make amends with you, and that you will need to be patient. You'll need to be diligent. Look at all the fine details, listen to the words that they say, and ensure that there's somebody that you can continue to trust. So yeah, interesting love reading. So this concludes your reading for those who have chosen option number 1, whatever sort of thing that I chose in the editing. I don't remember what it was. So yes, ahehe, kiko wapa menminoa. Ya'ate to those who have chosen option number 2, whatever sort of cute thing that I picked for that's what you chose. So, my oh my, if you chose this reading, if you perchance went through the collective and then you were like, you know what, I want number 1 and number 2, and you went through those readings and now you're here, boy, oh boy, you're in for a treat. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty sweet. Let's see what you got. I say that because the second card that I pulled out of the 2 cards was ready to pop out. Face first, head up. It says, Unme no wa. That is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Yes, hunty. Yes, girl. Okay. Oh my God. And you got the Chariot in the upright. You got Senja. Oh my God. And under that, you got Koka no Roku in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Honey, honey, honey. Okay. So that energy from before is coming back here from the collective, in case you sat through that. Otherwise, that's the point of the collective, is to pick up on like the general energy of those that are present. So anyway, you don't have to go through the collective, okay? You don't have to. Do what you want. We're here to hang out and have fun. So with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, okay, that's you taking charge. That's your wheel on your chariot, since you got the Chariot right next to that. That's your wheel on your unicycle, your tricycle, your bicycle, your quadricycle. Whatever, your non-cycle. Maybe you got a hoverboard, but hoverboards still have wheels. Either way, you're turning that wheel. You're turning that wheel for what is real, okay? Not is real, because isn't real. Israel isn't real, okay? Pro-Palestine, that's what we at. So anyway, you are manifesting this love and abundance in your surroundings, in your energy, in the way you're moving forward. So basically, you're at a point right now where you could be hitting the jackpot when it comes to love. Now, that can be anything, you know, because we are doing general here. We're doing general love. So that could mean, for all I know, I'm predicting you like running into like the love of your life. I don't know. And it turns out when you run into the love of your life, you just didn't clean the mirror properly. Or no, you did clean the mirror too well. I get it backwards. You cleaned the mirror too well and you ran right into it. Hence, running into the love of your life. You know? Otherwise, this is a foretelling of that energy. If that is something that you're interested in, or, you know, if you are a single dingle, if that is something that you're interested in, then this is foretelling that you are manifesting that with the underlying energy of Koka no Roku, of you want to be you're ready to be supportive in a supportive relationship with somebody that supports who you are as an individual. And, you know, you want to be in this nice little relationship where, like, there's a give and take. Obviously, I'm just going to speak for both of us. 100%. Kathy O'Brien, MK Ultra survivor who was hired to service Hillary Clinton, you know, obviously this is all by force, you know, she's under whatever sort of mind control when she was doing all that. I digress. She was in a relationship with the love of her life, and she didn't end up getting into this relationship until she was basically ready. She did a lot of healing. She met him. He helped get her out of basically being involved as a sex slave in the cult. She got him out, or he got her out, and he would not get into anything with her. He would just, you know, be her friend and be a support system for her, because for however long, that's all she had, was just people surrounded by her that, you know, they had her ready to beckon to any of their whims. And so when it came to their relationship, they didn't both give 50-50. They both gave 100% in their relationship. It wasn't like the way that other people tell. So in that way, she had this very, very fulfilling relationship where by the time that he passed, once the grief had settled a bit, she was able to process and see how beautiful, how wonderful of a relationship she was in and how grateful she was to have that. So in that same way, these cards are indicating that that's the sort of energy with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, that's the sort of energy that you are preparing to be able to establish with somebody. You're moving towards that with the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. So to me, ever since I heard that, that is like one of the best models for a healthy, loving, God-given relationship. You know, because God does want us to be happy with people that God has designed for us to love, okay? You know? So you are energetically, subconsciously, and consciously acknowledging that, and you're moving towards that. Let's take a peek at what's under the underlying energy here on the deck. Oh my god. So we got another queen. We had a queen earlier, and now we have a queen here, but she's in the upright. Oh my gosh, a little bit different. And this queen being in the upright, honey, you want this queen in the upright. It's Kennojo. That is the Queen of Swords. Spicy. Yes, because we had, I'm just gonna go ahead and expose it. We had the Queen of Wands. And now we have a complementary energy in the upright. Boy. Okay. Girl. What this is saying here is that, yes, this affirms that you are taking in this energy. You're taking in this information from the universe, from God, from your ancestors, and all those that are here to support you and love you on your journey to wholesomeness. You're taking in all this information, this love information, and you are reprogramming yourself to draw this in, as I have said. So I'm just reaffirming that for you, okay? With that card there, translating it for you. So, I love this new mic, it's very fun. I am excited to make more readings. So this concludes the reading for those who have chosen number 2. Ahe, kikawawa meminawa. Yeah. So for those who have chosen the collective, as well as the 1 and 2, this concludes your reading. Yeah. And I'm just gonna let you know I'm gonna be posting. I guess I'll be posting. So I'm definitely gonna come in with that, another psychic gateway reading. That'll be real cool. And then we're gonna spice it up. I'm going to start adding zodiac readings, but I think I'm gonna wait until the Chinese New Year to do that, because that requires me changing up my routine a bit. You know, adding those in, because I'm gonna have to decide the frequency that I'm gonna be doing them. Am I gonna be doing them weekly? Because that's a commitment, okay? Am I gonna do it bi-weekly? Am I gonna do it monthly? I don't know. I probably will start off light and do a monthly, because I don't have a ton of people looking at my stuff. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to just warm up. Alright, so yes, in case anybody is still sticking around and just curious about what stone I had on the table, because I usually at least like to have one stone with me most often. This is a moonstone, so the moon might be of significance for you at this point in time. All right, so this concludes the little random bonus PSA at the end for anybody that cares. So, yeah, hey, Giko Baba Man, we know why. See y'all in the next one.